Today, I will be discussing alternative development. I would like to open the discussion by first exposing the dire reality of illicit cannabis cultivation and use in Nigeria. The evidence-based comprehensive data on drug use in Nigeria exposes a bleak and troubling reality. According to the 2018 National Drug Use Survey conducted by the National Bureau of Statistics with technical support from the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, an estimated 14.4% of Nigerians aged between 15 to 64 years, or roughly 14.3 million people, reported using at least one psychoactive substance in the past year, a figure that is more than twice the global prevalence of drug use. Cannabis stands starkly at the center of this crisis, dominating both patterns of consumption and the illicit cultivation landscape. Cannabis is not a marginal issue in Nigeria. It is the most frequently used and widely available illicit drug in the country. An estimated 10.6 million adults, more than 1 in every 10 Nigerians in the prime of life, reported using cannabis in the past year, far outstripping the use of other substances. The severity of the problem extends beyond consumption into widespread cultivation and organized production. Field assessments focusing on high-risk areas in the Southwest and parts of South-South reveal that nearly 8,900 hectares of land are under cannabis cultivation, often hidden deep within forests and remote regions, a scale that underscores the entrenched and commercialized nature of the trade. These illicit farms are clustered and interconnected, hinting at organized networks that not only supply domestic demand, but also facilitate trafficking beyond Nigeria's borders. The social and public health implications are stark, with youth and adults alike turning to habitual cannabis use, often initiated in late adolescence. The nation faces the threat of long-term health consequences, increased dependency, and cascading social harms, including lost productivity and the burden on overstretched healthcare systems. Apart from the disruptive consequences of cannabis use on our youths, families, and communities, we know that criminalities, and I'm talking about insurgents, bandits, terrorists, mass kidnappers, and murderers, they all mostly rely on cannabis use before carrying out their dastardly activities. More revealing is the fact that out of a total of 15 million kilograms of assorted illicit drugs seized by the NDLEA in the past 5 years, over 75% of them are cannabis. Just imagine the harm that quantity would have done to our youths, public health, and national security had it not been intercepted by the NDLEA. Experience across the world has shown that enforcement alone, without development-driven solutions, cannot sustainably address this problem. This press conference, therefore, affords us the opportunity to brief Nigerians and the international community on one of such interventions outside our regular law enforcement efforts. This significant game-changing strategy is the Alternative Development Program, an initiative fully aligned with the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic. Alternative development, in a nutshell, is about giving illicit cannabis growers an alternative source of legitimate income through the growing of licit crops like cassava, maize, cowpeas, cocoa, vegetables, and so on, coupled with other interventions that would lead to their achieving sustainable livelihoods and economic empowerment.